had a fantastic weekend at home with your families. Okay, and I just want to say a big thank you for your amazing work. You are all superstars and you're doing fantastic. And I love seeing the super work that you are doing on Seesaw. So keep it up and I hope you enjoy this week's activities. Goodbye. Okay, so let's have a look at our daily phonics starter activities for this week. And again this week our phonics starter activities are tricky words. And these are words that don't sound how they should when we sound them out. So we need to remember to learn them and know what they say and what they mean. Okay, good morning everyone. Okay, so in this video we are first going to look at our daily phonics starter activities. Okay, so this week we're going to look at our tricky words again because it's very important that we know the tricky words and we know what they sound like and what they say. Okay, so Monday's activity. So here we have 6 pirates that are each saying a tricky word. Are, her, was, all, they, my. Okay, and your job is to practice saying these tricky words and practice writing the tricky words. And I want you to write the tricky words on the coins. Okay, so on the pirate's coins so that the pirate can get to the treasure. Okay, and here I've done it for the word are. And I want you to do this for each of the 6 different words. Okay, Tuesday's activity. So this is our phonics starter activity for Tuesday. And here we have a tricky words train. Okay, and on the train there are the different tricky words that we know. So I want you to practice saying these tricky words and then colour in the train in your very best colouring. Okay, so let's go through these words. You, she, we, be, me, he, are, her, was, all, my, they. Okay, so once you've read the tricky words on the train carriages, I want you to colour in the train. Okay, Wednesday's activity. So here we have some letters and some postbox. Okay, and on these letters and postbox, they each say a tricky word. And we need to match the letters to the postbox. So let's have a look at the words. He, she, we, me, be, you. So they are the 6 words of the letters. Okay, and let's have a look at what the postbox say. She, we, he, be, you, me. Okay, so I want you to look at these tricky words and match the letter to the postbox. So I'm going to do an example for you. So I would match be from the letter to the postbox. So do this for each of the different tricky words. Okay, so let's have a look at Thursday's activity. So this is Thursday's activity. And we have some footballs and goals, some nets. Okay, and I want you to match the footballs to the goal so that the football scores. Okay, let's have a look at the words. Are, her, was, they, my. And let's have a look at the goal words. All, was, my. Are, her, they. Okay, so again, once you practice saying these tricky words, I want you to match them up so that the football can score. So I'm going to match up the word they. Okay, so that's an example. Okay, and Friday's tricky words activity. So here we have pictures of some ladybirds, and they have some tricky words, but they're very, very small. Okay, so I want you to try and find the different tricky words that you can see and write them down when you have found them. Okay, so let's have a look at them. Was, my, he, all, her, are, be, you, we, she, they, me. Okay, so when I've found the tricky words, I'm going to write them down. So I want you to write down the tricky words that you have found. Okay, just like that. Okay, so good morning, adventurers. Today it is Monday, and let's have a look at our activities for today. Okay, so let's have a look at our activities for Monday. Okay, so today our phonic sound of the day is air. Air. Okay, and I've given you a video to watch to help you learn how to say the phonic sound air and pictures that have the phonic sound air. Okay, now activity number 1. I want you to colour in the picture of the fair. Okay, so using your very best colouring, colour in the picture of the fair. Okay, now activity number 2. Here we have some words and they have the air sound in. Okay, so I want you to look at the pictures and write the air word. Okay, so let's have a look at what the pictures are. Hair, chair, pear, fair, airship, haircut. Okay, so I want you to listen to the words and write down their names and then colour the pictures in because these are all air words. Okay, so for example, I would write the word hair and colour it in. So do this for each of your 6 different air words. Okay, activity 3. Okay, so this is our next activity for today. And here we have 3 jars. We have a jar with small things inside, medium things inside, large things inside, so big things inside. Okay, and here we have some pictures of some bugs, and these are small, medium, or large, or big. Okay, and I want you to cut up these 8 pictures of the bugs and sort them into the jar. So are they small, medium, or large? Okay, so let's have a little look. So for example, I would cut the picture of the snail and I would glue the snail into the small jar, okay, because the snail is small. So I would stick it just here. So I want you to sort the bugs as to whether they are small, medium or large. So are they big? Okay, so sort them into the different categories of their size. Now, we're going to look at which is the tallest. Okay, so here we have some different pictures, and I want you to colour in the picture that is the tallest. So which is the biggest? Which is the tallest? So I would colour in this picture because it is the tallest. So I want you to do this for this worksheet. Okay, so now we're going to have a little nature scavenger hunt. Okay, so I want you to try and find in your gardens where it is safe these parts of nature. So I want you to find 4 flowers, 5 pebbles, 3 sticks and 2 leaves. And I want you to take a picture of you whilst you are finding it, so I can see you doing your nature scavenger hunt. Okay, and if you don't have a garden or you can't go out and try and find these different pieces of nature, don't worry, you can just draw them, okay? So you can just do the art part of this activity. Okay, so when we found these different pieces of nature, so the 4 flowers, 5 pebbles, 3 sticks and 2 leaves, I want you to create a portrait, so a drawing of what you have found on your nature scavenger hunt. Okay, so here I would draw my picture of the 4 flowers. Okay, so draw what you have found just here. Okay, and if you're able to do the nature scavenger hunt, please send me some pictures of you doing it and of your finished product. So what have you found? Okay, fantastic job, adventurers. Keep up that amazing work. A big thank you for your amazing work today, adventurers. I can't wait to see what you've been doing on Seesaw. Goodbye, have a fantastic evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good morning, adventurers. So today it is Tuesday, and let's have a look at our activities for today. Keep up the fantastic work, adventurers. Okay, so Tuesday's phonic activity. Again, we're looking at the phonic sound air. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to draw a picture of something with the phonic sound air in. Okay, so maybe draw a picture of a chair. Okay, it's up to you, you decide. And then I would write down what I have drawn. Okay, so what my picture is. So I would write down chair. Okay, now here we have a story. Okay, and I want you to read the story of Claire at the fun fair. And I want you to find how many air words are in this story. Okay, so I can see an air sound here for Claire. Okay, so I want you to count how many air words you have found and write down the number just here. So how many have we found? Okay, and then I want you to write down the words that you have seen. Okay, so I'm going to write down Claire, because that's an air sound that I have found, and draw a picture of your words. So I'm going to draw a picture of Claire. Okay, so do this for all of the air sounds in the story, adventurers. Okay, and now our next activity for today. So here we have some sums, okay, and they're from 1 to 20, okay. So these sums, these add-ins go up to 20. Okay, so we've got different pictures of people in our family, and I want you to count how many pictures you can see, and then I want you to work out the sum, so work out the add-in. Okay, so I will help you with the first one, and then I want you to do it by yourself. Okay, so how many have we here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I write the number 7. Add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I need to work out 7 add 5. So what's 7 add 5? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'd write the number 12. So I want you to do this for each of the different sums, adventurers. Okay, now our theme for this week is going to be the seaside and summer. Okay, so here we have an activity and it says let's go to the beach. Okay, so here we've got a beach bag and we've got some pictures of things that we might take to the beach with us. So I want you to look at these different pictures and decide if you would take them to the seaside, so the beach with you. Okay, so if you would use them in summer and if you would pack them pictures to the beach, so if you would take these pictures to the beach, I want you to colour in the picture. Okay, so only colour in the pictures that you would need in your beach bag to go to the seaside. Okay, so let's have a look at the different pictures that there are. So the beach bag, the rubber ring, hat, ball, ladders, sun cream, ice skates, bucket and spade, mittens, umbrella. Okay, and I've given you a word bank to help you. So this has the names of the different pictures that you can see. Okay, so we need to colour in what we would take to the beach with us. So what we would pack in our beach bag. So I'm going to colour in my beach bag. And then I'm going to colour in the picture of the umbrella because I would take an umbrella to the beach. Okay, but I'm not going to colour in the picture of the mittens because we don't need mittens in summer. We wear mittens in winter. Okay, so I want you to decide which pictures you would put in your beach bag to go to the beach. Okay, and now our last activity for today. Here I want you to decorate and be creative and design your own sunglasses. So colour in these sunglasses in lots of beautiful bright colours and using lots of different patterns. Okay, so I'm going to colour mine in, what shall I use? I think I'm going to colour mine in waves, spirals, zigzags. Okay, so make them as bright and creative as you can. So adventurers, thank you for your amazing work today. I can't wait to see all of your activities on Seesaw. Have a fantastic day and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye. Good morning adventurers. So today it is Wednesday and we're halfway through the week. Okay, so let's have a look at our activities for today. Okay, so this is our first activity for today and this is our phonics activity. And today we are going to focus on the phonic sound ear. Okay, can we all say that, adventurers? Ear. So it has the letter E, A, R. And together that phonic sound is ear. Okay, and I have uploaded a video that I want you to watch. So it helps you learning the phonic sound ear. And you can see some pictures of which have the phonic sound ear in. Okay, so your first activity is to colour in the picture of the beard. Okay, and I want you to do that in your very best colouring. And now let's have a look at our next phonics activity. So here we have 9 different pictures, and some of these are ear words. So some of these have the phonics sound ear in, but some of these don't. Okay, so I want you to write down the missing letters of the words of the pictures, and then I want you to colour in only the pictures that have the phonics sound ear. Okay, so let's help you by going through the pictures and what they are. Foil, year, tears, chick, beard, here, shop, gears, cows. Okay, so listen for the ear phonics sounds and write the missing letters in. If you're stuck, please don't worry, just try your best and sound out the words, and then colour in only the pictures that have the phonics sound ear in. Okay, and let's have a look at our next activity. So here we have 2 cookie jars with the numbers up to 10. In the first cookie jar we have the numerical value, so the actual number, and in the second cookie jar we have the written number, so the number as a word. And what I want you to do is match the numerical value of the number to its written form, to its word. So you can do this by colouring them in different colours. So I'm going to match the number 6. So I'm going to colour the numerical value 6 in orange and the written word 6 in orange. And then I might choose blue. So I'm going to colour number 4 in blue, the number and the word number 4 in blue. Okay, so do this for each of the 10 different numbers. So match them up. Okay, and now back to our seaside theme. So here we have some pictures of things you might find at the seaside. Okay, but they are missing some letter sounds, so they're missing parts of the name. Okay, and what our job is to do is to write these missing letter sounds so they spell their name, so the name, the word is complete. Okay, now first let's have a look at the pictures and what they are. And listen for the missing letters. Starfish, sand, crab, flag, cloud, spade. Okay, and then I'm going to speak through the missing letter sounds with you. St, cl, fl, sp, cr. Okay, so you need to write in the missing letter sound. So I will do the first one for you. So starfish. The missing phonics sound was st. Okay, and then when you've wrote in the missing letter sounds, I want you to colour in the pictures. Okay, and let's finish today with a seaside word search. So we need to find the words in the word search. So we've got sand, shells, wave, beach, sea, sun, ice cream, kite, seagull, spade. So we need to find these words in the word search. Oh, I found shell, shells. Okay, so I'm going to draw a circle around it and cross it out. So do these for each of the seaside words. Thank you for your amazing work.